Mr. President, yesterday I took the floor to talk about the events in Baltimore over the last 10 days, 2 weeks. And I spoke about how Baltimore is coming together, and we recognize that in order to move forward, there are two pillars that we need to work on. One is public safety and justice, and I talked about some initiatives that we're looking at, including legislation that I filed that would eliminate profiling by police, how we need to deal with restoration of voting rights and other issues that deal with accountability of police. I also talked about rebuilding and dealing with the core issues of our urban centers. And I just really wanted to supplement those remarks with a conversation we've had with CVS Health. I mention that because it was the CVS pharmacy that was destroyed during a week ago Monday night in Baltimore that I think was seen around not only this country but around the world as one of the major assets in a community, that we had a pharmacy in an area that for too long of a time did not have that access to the community. And it was tragic to see that it was destroyed during the events in Baltimore. I wanted to just bring to my colleagues' attention that CVS has spoken about that episode, and they have made commitments to restore the two pharmacy locations will be rebuilt and located in the same communities in which they were destroyed. So they're committed to return to the community as quickly as possible with those services which are critically important to those communities. But they've gone further than that. And I just want to point that out because I said that, yes, we need the federal government's help in rebuilding and dealing with the core problems. We need state and local governments, and we need the private sector to step up and help us. And CVS has listened to that. First, one of the things that they're doing is providing a $100,000 donation to the United Way of Central Maryland, Maryland's Unites Fund, and the Baltimore Community Foundation. And these are funds for rebuilding Baltimore. These funds will help provide immediate and longer-term support to the people in hard-hit areas and give those communities much-needed resources. I'm quoting from the CVS release. And I must also wanted to point out what CVS did. And I think this is very important. To help minimize the financial impact of the store's closing for its Baltimore employees, CVS Pharmacy paid them their regularly scheduled hours the week of the protests, whether or not they were able to work. And all of the displaced employees who want to work in other CVS Pharmacy locations will be able to do so. To me, that's part of the rebuilding and dealing with the problems in our community, that those who, through no fault of their own, could have been at a tremendous disadvantage will be getting their full paychecks. They have a job to return to, and we're going to have those pharmacies relocated in the communities in which desperately need that. That's the private sector helping us in rebuilding and dealing with the problems in our city, and I just wanted my colleagues to know about the work of CVS Health.